Stuka Joe here. This is a channel update of what's coming next and what's going on. I had recently my computer fall out of order. The processor overheated and I had to order some new parts for the cooling system, and that should be arriving next week. So that should be fixed by next week. But I have a game that I'm just received, which I will be making a video of, and I just want to show you a little bit about the game. This is an impossible war, the first Carlist war in the North, 1834 to 1838. Designed by David Gomez Reyoso, who's the designer of one of my favorite CDGs of all time, Crusade and Revolution, and published by Bellica Third Generation. And thanks to Francisco Ronco, he's the owner of Bellica, and also a war game designer. He sent me this copy, which is a long-awaited game. This is a game that's been in the works for several years. I've seen it at the BellotaCon as a prototype since, I believe, 2020 at least. So I'm glad that it is out. And it is a game about the first Carlist war. That was a civil war in Spain. So when you talk about the 1936 to 39 Spanish Civil War, that's like the fourth civil war in Spain, because there were three Carlist wars before that, and this is the first one. And the Carlists were fighting for the right of Don Carlos de Bourbon, the son of the King Ferdinand VII, who died, but who left his reign to his daughter Isabel, Elizabeth. And the other side are the liberals that are defending Elizabeth's right to the throne, but the war has much more to do than that. They're also defending the right to have a more liberal government, like a more parliamentarian type of government. The Carlists were more like absolutists. So here you have the map on the table. I'm going to use a Lazy Susan because this is a block game, so I want to show you how the game looks from each of the sides. And one thing with David Reyoso's games that I really like is that this red tint on the map, this one shows the territory control at the beginning of the game by the Carlists. And as the game advances, you'll see one side gaining control of the territory of the other. And that red tint allows you to, gives you a good indication of who's doing better on the board. I just finished stickering the blocks here. The blue blocks are the liberals, and they have like most of the blocks. And you have units from all parts of Spain. On the Carlist side, you have Basques, Navarrese. And on the liberal side, I've seen some Portuguese also. And it's cavalry, infantry, and artillery. And you have the normal convention that you see in block games with the pips. When they take a hit, you rotate the pip 90 degrees, and you have the information there. The M is morale. The E is efficiency, which is a very important rating in the game that you'll be rolling off of to see if the unit can complete certain tasks. The game includes this display where you keep track of the Carlist war in the rest of Spain. This war covered other regions of Spain, but was more intense in the north, and that's why it's focused on the north. The map covers the northern area, but you also keep track of the war, and units are sent to the other regions of Spain. And the map also includes this display to resolve combat, and we're going to be including an example of play, a combat example, show you how this works. It has spaces for infantry, cavalry, and artillery, as you see here, for the attacker and the defender. And the game, even though it's a block game, it also includes counters and markers, and it also includes baggies. And these bags, I'm going to show them to you here. You have the one for the liberals in blue and the one for the Carlists. You're going to be drawing units from bags. Reinforcement. So you're going to have, you never know what type of unit you're going to get as a reinforcement. That's good because it gives you more replayability. Also, the game includes player aids, which have these 3 panels there of player aids, one for each player. And again, this is the English version. So all the components in this game are in English. There's a Spanish version also, but I was sent the English version because my channel is in English. Here you have the cards. So you have event cards, operation, tactical cards. Very nicely done. I like the artwork. And these are cards. I believe these are for the liberal player. So each side has their dedicated decks of cards. And here you have cards for the carless player. So these look very nice. We have also the rule book and the playbook. Here we have the playbook. The playbook has about 42 pages. You have the scenarios. You have the examples of play here, full color. You have historical notes, designer notes, so it's full of information about the war. It has notes for each of the cards. So it's a very well documented game. It's a labor of love that's been brewing up for many years. I know David has dedicated a lot of time and effort to this game, and it's finally out there. There's a rule book also, but I don't have it in front of me right now. And that is An Impossible War. This is just the game. I'm laying it on the table, preparing to film the video. So stay tuned to the channel. And as I always say, this is Stupid Joe signing off for now. Thanks for watching.